Central African Republic. Welcome to Central African Republic. In this video we'll look at this African nation's fascinating history and culture. Despite its relatively small size, the Central African Republic has a rich and complex history that is often overlooked. We'll explore the country's unique customs and traditions, geographical location, and little-known facts that make it one of the most exciting places in Africa. Geography and location. First, let's take a look at the country's geography and location. Central African Republic is located in the heart of Africa, bordered by Chad to the north, Sudan to the east, the Democratic Republic of Congo to the south, and Cameroon to the west. It is a landlocked country that covers an area of 622,984 square kilometers, making it the 44th largest country in the world. Central African Republic is also home to dense rainforests, savannas, and the Ubangi River, a major transportation route. Cultural and historical heritage. Central African Republic has a rich and diverse cultural heritage that the country's many ethnic groups shape. These groups have unique customs, traditions, and languages passed down through generations. Music and dance are essential aspects of the Central African Republic's culture, and these art forms are used to celebrate important events and express emotions. Some notable cultural practices in the Central African Republic include traditional music, which is characterized by the use of drums, flutes, and stringed instruments. Dance is an integral part of everyday life and is often used to celebrate special occasions such as weddings and funerals. Some examples include the Kuita dance is a popular traditional dance in the Central African Republic that the Banda people perform. This dance is typically performed by a group of dancers, who move in a circular formation while singing and clapping. The Ngbandi dance is another popular traditional dance in Central African Republic, which the Ngbandi people perform. This dance is typically performed by a group of dancers, who move in a line while singing and playing traditional instruments such as drums and rattles. The Azande dance is a traditional dance performed by the Azande people in the Central African Republic. A slow, graceful rhythm characterizes this dance and is often performed by a solo dancer or a small group. The Gabaya dance is a traditional dance performed by the Gabaya people in the Central African Republic. Art is produced in various mediums, including woodcarving, pottery, and textile weaving. Religion is a significant aspect of the country's culture. While Christianity is the dominant religion in the Central African Republic, many also practice traditional African science. Central African Republic's history is complex and multifaceted, with a rich mix of indigenous cultures, European colonialism, and post-independence challenges. Before European colonization, the region, now the Central African Republic, was home to several powerful kingdoms and societies, including the Banda, the Baya, and the C.A.R. These groups had distinct cultures, languages, and traditions, and their economies were often based on agriculture and trade. In the late 19th century, the French colonized the region and established the colony of Ubangi Sheri. During this time, the French introduced new economic systems, such as cash crops and mining, that disrupted traditional ways of life. They also introduced new political systems, such as centralized government and taxation, which were often met with resistance. After World War II, demands for independence grew throughout Africa, and the Central African Republic gained independence from France in 1960. However, the country struggled to maintain political stability following independence. A series of coups and political crises rocked the country, leading to periods of authoritarian rule and political violence. In recent years, the Central African Republic has faced significant challenges related to poverty, social inequality, and political instability. The country has experienced numerous periods of civil war and violence, displacing hundreds of thousands of people. Despite these challenges, the Central African Republic remains a culturally rich and diverse country with a fascinating history shaped by a mix of indigenous cultures, European colonialism, and post-independence struggles. Little-known facts. Little-known facts about the Central African Republic make it an exciting and unique place. For example, did you know that the country has one of the highest rates of linguistic diversity globally, with over 80 languages spoken? Or that it is home to one of the largest elephant populations in Africa, despite facing significant poaching challenges? Or the Central African Republic is home to some of the oldest African rock art in Africa, with some sites dating back over 7,000 years? Or that despite being a landlocked country, the Central African Republic is home to several rivers, including the Ubangi, which flows into the Congo River and eventually empties into the Atlantic Ocean. These are just a few examples of the many interesting and little-known facts about the Central African Republic. Conclusion. We hope you have gained a deeper understanding and appreciation for this fascinating African nation as we wrap up our exploration of the Central African Republic's history and culture. From its unique traditions and customs to its geographical location and little-known facts, the Central African Republic is a country that is often overlooked but deserves recognition for its rich cultural and historical heritage. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Central African Republic.